All right, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Lights G here. I know it's been a long time since I've been here, but I'm back. It's 2-6. It's 2626. It's the fall off. We're here. I'm locked in. I'm reacting to the entire album from start to finish. I'm also live on Twitch, so feel free to tap in twitch.tv/LightsG. It's actually right there on the screen. It's on the screen right here. Twitch.tv/LightsG. We're about to react to the whole album, so let's get to it. All right, so I was originally gonna pull it up on YouTube, but I couldn't. I didn't want to mess the order up in the music, so I'm gonna pull it up on Tidal, and it is here on Tidal. It is here. The fall off is here on Tidal. Now I'm thinking, I'm gonna pull it up with the lyrics, so we can see the lyrics. All right, that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna put in the lyrics. All right. This is going to be an experience, and I'm glad that I'm recording it and I'm sharing it with y'all. All right, so let's get to it. He doesn't have the lyrics up here, but it's all right. This is the intro. This is the intro. 2-6, the intro. Forgot my bottle. I'm listening. I'll be back. I'm gonna take a short intermission. Spilled the bottle on myself, so I'll be right back. Back. No more bullshit. No more excuses. Spilled liquor on myself, but it's okay. Spilled Don Julio on myself, so I smell like Don Julio. All right, we good. We're back. We're back. So that was the 2-9 intro. It's a little skit type of thing. It's J. Cole. We know J. Cole. I don't know. I don't know what this is. It's fine. Okay, come on. Let's go.
If I wasn't rapping,
I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna restart this one.
If I wasn't rapping, bitch, I might just be the president. Please, with the begging us, you're dwindling your relevance. We know your shit is dropping. We ain't copping what you selling us. Bitch, you was good in school. Why you hiding your intelligence? I remember you was getting A's. Now you failing us. Playing hard for the white boy that can't tell a diff. Caught a lot of bodies, so my closet, it got skeletons. Don't believe me, call your favorite rapper for the evidence. Rolls Royce, please don't sell these rappers no more colorness. They unoriginal, and plus I know they don't be budgeting. Coming, boy, I'm sunning them. They know I'm really one of them. 2-6, lot of screws loose with my brother and them. He got a speech impediment from choppers, he be cuddling. He say he like the way that shit be stuttering. When I'm in the city, bitches screaming on my
That's a Method Man reference if y'all don't know. It's a Method Man reference.
Outcast, but I was never cast out. I'm a small fish from a pond where they crash out. Slim eyes for a nigga getting to this cash route. Like a rat bitch going plat without an ass out. When you see your nigga on the boulevard, roll your window down, holler from afar. If you spot a bill nigga like your car, it's a real good chance he's a excel. Niggas be saying I'm humble as hell, not knowing I'm bougie, I got standards, nigga. I damn near can't even stay at the Mandarin, nigga. That shit feel old to me. My cribs, they never get sold to me. Them bitches get built for me like cheerleaders. I'm stepping on these niggas skillfully. I don't want them to kill for me, and I don't want nobody getting killed for me. Nigga, that shit lame. Then again, I guess that's your lane. In the 90s was crack cocaine. Nowadays it's clout and fame. Niggas is gas, going viral off hating. Shit a disgrace. Y'all ain't even getting no bags. Y'all call them bags. My type of bags, they can't even fit in the bag. I'm the future of this rap shit, nigga. Fuck everything that I did in the past. I'm blowing that out the water. If the times get hard, I just go harder, nigga. I say I just go harder, nigga. When you see your nigga on the boulevard, roll your window down, holler from afar. If you spot a field nigga like your car, it's a real good chance he's a dog. The sky was covered by clouds like the color of the smoke.
Light a candle.
I couldn't see the sun, but I clung to a glimmer. 1,000 miles from heaven and a block away from the slums, adjacent to the hood, just like the point is to the thumbs. Some days I had to use them both for picking up them crumbs to place upon my tongue, knowing the hunger would not numb. Be careful of the devil and the melodies you hum, smiling, going viral while infecting all of the young. I was lost back then, I was blind, deaf, and dumb, but I knew I'd find me a way. Fell off and fell on my face, but I knew I'd find a way.
That was 2-6. I'm gonna rate each song. I didn't rate the intro. It's an intro. He wasn't rapping on there at all. I'm gonna rate him on a scale of 1 to 10. My criteria for my ratings is pretty simple. It's half of it is the vibe that I'm getting from the song, and the other half is his lyricism. J. Cole is known for his lyricism, so when I'm rating it, I'm rating off for lyricism. He has some punchlines in there. He had a couple double entendres in there, so that'll help the lyricism side. But move my mic a little bit closer. So that'll help the lyricism side. But in terms of the vibe, it felt like that Drake album right before the one he did with Party Next Door. He was kind of like trying to force an anthem. 2-6. I'm gonna rate that like a as a biased J. Cole fan, I'm trying my best, but I'm gonna rate that like a 6 out of 10. All right, let's move on to the next song, Safety. No, my bad. Here we go. Look at J. Cole crying in my ear.
Jermaine, what's the word? I got a new number, delete that old one. By now I'm sure you must have heard about how I got jammed up and had to sit some. It's nothing, though, I did longer biz. This was a quick one. I never hit you cause I know niggas be playing victim, begging you for big sums of dough when income's low. That ain't my style, it'll never be. To me, you'll always be my dog, not a celebrity. And plus you did enough, wide me bands way back when it was rough. Last night when it was dusk, ran in a chisel at Cross Creek. You know how he be moving like he in a rush. Told him come through to the crib over in Haymount Hills. We sat in my living room where then we lit a Dutch. I ain't even know that he smoked like that. Drank a few beers, it's been years since we joked like that. Yo, I seen Brina on the gram, she don't post like that, but both she still bad. One of the baddest bitches the field had. A lot of these hoes falling off, and it's real sad how time can rob us of our best days. As we slave for peasant wage with no nest egg, save for rainy days. But anyways, what's up? I thought about you, holla at me, I would love to catch up. I know you busy, but you in my prayers. God bless you in your affairs. Stay aware, cause real niggas is red, dog. Say Westside, Cliffside, throw your hands up. I know the whole world blowing up your phone. I wanna know, nigga, when you coming home. Northside, Terracotta, where my dog from. I know the whole world blowing up your phone. I wanna know, nigga, when you coming home. Hey, boy, what's going on? I feel no way when you don't respond, dog. I know know your heart and I know I bond. I know a lot is on your plate and more is on your mind, but still I hit you time to time when you crossing mine. I heard that Big Ma died and no, I couldn't tell you the cause. I know fentanyl's been leaving brothers cross-eyed and things. Can't tell what's killing more niggas, drugs or crossfire. When moms cry, it's a shame. As of late, I've seen an uptick in motorcades, but not for the president. These processions are for the negligent, so I don't care to hang out. These younger niggas even quicker than I was to bang out. Oh shit, forgot to say I got a daughter now. Here's a picture, she's starting to look more like a father now. When she cries, her mama put on your songs to calm her down. It's wild how just the sound of your voice, it brought a smile. Dog, I'm proud, you made it out of this bitch. Few things are better when a nigga from the bottom get rich. Although I'm sure it brings its own set of problems. Most of the city love you, though a couple seem jealous of your stardom. Like, what's up with old buddy that's making songs about you? Was about to punish some vicious, but then I thought about you and what you would say. Might tell me to chill, but he violating for real. Let me know when you coming back to the field, dog. Say it. I know the whole world blowing up your phone. I wanna know, nigga, when you coming home. I know the whole world blowing up your phone. I wanna know, nigga, when you coming home. Yo, hit me back when you get the chance. So many of our peers passed away through the years. My appreciation for heirs and my lungs has been enhanced. Yo, Quay passed last night from medical conditions that were too advanced. For doctors to intervene, they couldn't do a thing. They say he dwindled away until his size was that of a figurine. It seemed just like a mystery. Some say it was acquired immune deficiency syndrome. We've been on what team he acknowledged. Since we was kids, he lived in a closet. But that changed soon as he went to college. Up there wildin' at A&T, running with fruity types, dick in the booty types, tight pants, switching their hips, painting their nails. So niggas from the Ville had to distance ourselves. He felt the way. Remember, he was beefing with me. That's when he moved to the A, I guess, so he could be free. But years later, I heard they seen him walking on Bragg at 2 a.m. with a lace front, dressing in drag. I shook my head, but still I began to feel bad. It's like his lifestyle was blocking all the love that we had. We turned our backs on him. Some of us called him a Nah, times change, I know that's wrong. Now that we grown, I wish I could apologize, cause we did him wrong. Man, why I feel like recently niggas ain't living long. Rest in peace to your boy Filthy, I heard about that too. Last summer, a lot of brothers had got murdered out the blue. Shit was wild, but anyhow, just reaching out, bearing bad news infused with what I'm thinking about. Here go the obituary, and just in case there's a program attached that gives you the time and place. It's that funeral home off the Merc, the one adjacent to that used car lot where I copped that Ford Escape. I know fame make that shit hella awkward to be at wakes, but I bet it mean a lot to his family to see your face. If you can make it home, the viewing is on Thursday, funeral on Friday, by plane or by highway, you're safe.
All right, that was Safety. A little background about me. I grew up on New York old school boom bap. Like, that was always what I went to. That's always what I was drawn to. So the beat alone is a 10 out of 10. The beat alone is a 10 out of 10. He was telling a story, catching up with his mans from back in the day. Tough, fire. From the first 3 songs, the vibe I'm getting from Cole is, and I could be wrong. But me knowing the music he's dropped over the last few since 2012, the music he's dropped has never been oh, I'm going for an anthem. It's, I'm rapping about what feels good to me. With that being said, he's sticking to his guns, and I fuck with that. For me, this song is I gave the last one a 6 out of 10. This is better than the last song. This is a song that I could repeat for myself, but if somebody's getting in the car with me, I'm never putting this song on. So I'm gonna say that's like a 7.9 out of 10 in total. But on my own, I'm bumping that song. I'm bumping Safety. I'm rapping along with Safety for sure. Like I'm learning every word to that song. But when someone's getting in the car with me, I'm on that type of vibe. I'm never playing that song around somebody else. But all right, Run a Train. Let's go. I know a lot of people are not. I'm sorry to pause the song. I'm not gonna do too much pausing, but I know a lot of people are not fans of his beat decisions, his beat selection, and his beat creation because a lot of his beats he makes. But I'm locked in. 10 out of 10. I'm locked in.
Fuck do you know about my passion? Fuck do you know about my pain? Fuck do you know about my struggle? Fuck do you know about your main? They say the Lord's timing is divine, and I walk with him, so that explains mine. Cold deep down, you may find all that pain creates a strange bond. Slums connected like the drums in a bass line. Petrified of death and poverty, I chase mine. Like breathalyzer tests, I'm trying to walk a straight line. Meditating for a better state in my deranged mind. Till I saw the Buddha pose and realized he throwing gang signs. I guess the lesson is you can't escape crime. Even when the strays flying, I remain calm. Vietnam, you my heart, but at the same time, if I'm being honest, I can feel that flame dying. So I'm riding through the city streets, reaching for a memory to hang on. Going backwards like a penalty to see a younger me, but that day's gone. Wild times looking up at cloud nine, how high can Jermaine climb? Remember when they ain't respond when you hollering? Funny how a few dollars can change minds. Fuck do you know about my passion? Fuck do you know about my pain? Fuck do you know about my struggle? Fuck do you know about your main? 10 toes is down on the pain. Umbrellas don't stop no rain. Niggas they die every day. Fuck the road, let's run a train. Since I was a pipsqueak, lean on survival instincts. On back streets where they tearing up hearts like them guys in NSYNC. Codeine and they soda, dirty popping, plus how the ends meet. When serving rock on deserted blocks, trying to cause a frenzy to profit quickly. I'm passing by, my pockets empty, trying to make a legal dollar seem harder than God and Wimby. When you're hardly 6 feet tall, if somehow I could ball, I better work hard on my handles, cause niggas gon' try to rip me. Don't wanna RIP, but if I leave, no God to lift me. I'd rather sit inside a Bentley and be the owner like providing kidneys. I know the love does not extend deep. I choose my homies wisely, seen too many die from friends beef. Big dreams to change the world back when I'd ride a 10-speed. Youthful delusion, thinking through music I couldn't grieve. When too many bodies get piled up in these rivals' histories. So stopping this violence is like bringing the guys a strip piece. So I'm riding through the city streets, reaching for a memory to hang on. Going backwards like a penalty to see a younger me, but that day's gone. Wild times looking up at cloud nine, how high can Jermaine climb? Remember when they ain't respond when you hollering? Funny how a few dollars can change minds. Fuck do you know about my passion? Fuck do you know about my pain? Fuck do you know about my struggle? Fuck do you know about your main? 10 toes is down on the pain. Umbrellas don't stop no rain. Niggas they die every day. Fuck the road, let's run a train. Fuck the road, let's run a train. Fuck the world, let's run a train. Fuck the world, let's run a train. Fuck the world, let's run a train.
It's the end of the song, but I know I just heard Future's voice. I'm sorry, my fault. Okay, Run a Train. The chorus was dirt. I'm not even gonna lie. Fuck do you know about Jermaine? It's like he was. That actually contradicts everything I just said about the last song, and how I felt like he wasn't gonna make an anthem. That one felt like he was trying to make an anthem, and that wasn't it. I'm gonna be completely honest. I wasn't fucking with that chorus. However, that song, the verses, again, his entendres and all that, the beat, the random little. I'm gonna just throw Future in at the end of the song. That was kind of crazy too. Um, I would listen to that again. Obviously, I'm gonna listen to all of the songs again because I'm a Jermaine fan. But my camera's like blurry. Okay. Um, it's like a 7 out of 10. It's like a 7 out of 10. All right. Poor thing. I'm gonna rewind it.
Poor thing, young puss playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Poor thing, young puss playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Picture my soul climbing out an infinite hole. When niggas
I think we heard the snippet.
and live for the dough. If I survive, then I strive to hit with the flow. Hoping these waves are paid, but the ripples are slow. And I'm conflicted with no digits to show. But fantasies of frivolous hoes gripping this pole. The temperature's low. But you know that ain't stopping little nigga from sliding like the tides on the whip in the snow. Vicious for show, up tiptoeing around the abyss with sticks blowing. Piss pole with intentions to glimpse the wrist glowing. Face tense from rent owing. Fist clench when niggas diss, but since knowing lives expire when niggas pride gets high in the vocal range inside the rise vocal chain. My road to fame is right with spikes and broken lanes and tolls I can't afford, but I won't complain. I know the more I gotta struggle is the more I gain. Post-traumatic stress on an immature brain leaves another corpse. Young pup playing war games, now he's handcuffed. Old lady saying poor thing, poor thing. Young pups playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Poor thing. Young pups playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain.
Lucy Stable?
Here go a song that gets the shit off of my sternum. This nigga back home been talking slick and I done heard him. You get your name gone, niggas like that gon' throw they dirt on. You make you some cons, niggas gon' act like you ain't earn them. He talk like he lied, but I remember him from high school. Man, deep down inside, know he a bitch, I wanna hurt him. I know that's my pride, I carry it just like a burden. When egos is flared, beware, that's when they close the curtain. 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 Come get your issue, no one gets sprayed. Win or you lose, let the fight another day. If I take a L, I won't feel no way. Plenty nights a nigga didn't eat, punk bitch. Rent old, damn it was on the street, punk bitch. Won no Western Unions from you when I needed, punk bitch. All of a sudden I'm buzzing, oh now it's beef, punk bitch. Gonna pop off, give fuck about your mystique, punk bitch. I knew you way before you was at the street, punk bitch. Started rolling with niggas that's packing heat, punk bitch. You more like me than them niggas, you still a geek, punk bitch. You can't hide it with tattoos on your physique, punk bitch. And that lingo you added, that how you speak, punk bitch. And you grew up with both your parents to teach, punk bitch. So how the fuck all of a sudden you turning G, punk bitch? You a slave to the peer pressure, you weak, punk bitch. You ain't claiming no real section, your street wasn't lit. Man, your shit look like mine with hella tree trunk, bitch. Moved to Forest Hill Drive and it was peace for a bit. Till domestic turned violent, then the key just switched. In the back of my mind, I gotta be something, bitch. That's when I started rhyming and making beats, some bitch. Way before you was lying about touching keys, some bitch. Heard you say I ain't real, that's your belief, huh, bitch? Well, look, I'm back in the Ville so we can see, punk bitch. Gonna shoot me the fair one when we meet, punk bitch. And don't be bringing no hammers, no, don't cheat, punk bitch. I don't cheat, punk bitch. Try to lean on that shit, nigga. I want my fucking head up, bitch. Punk real. Poor thing, young pups playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Poor thing, young pups playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Pull out no pistol, run me my fade. Come get your issue, no one gets sprayed. Win or you lose, let the fight another day. And if I take a L, I won't feel no way. Cause I've been through worse things. what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Yo, what's good? Hey. Hey, what's up? What's up? How you been? Nah, fuck.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
Okay. Poor thing. Best song I've heard so far. Best song I've heard so far. This nigga called me a punk bitch like 37 times. No, I'm playing. But best song I've heard so far. That was hard. That was like an 8.5. That was an 8.5. Those one of them ones. It's a little longer of a song. That once the beat goes off and he makes that phone call, that'll stop me from ever playing it in the car. But when I'm replaying it by myself, be calling niggas punk bitches. That's like an 8.5. All right, Legacy.
I know you got a lot of demons clogging up your past. I can do some cleaning up for you, but I know we won't last past the winter time. Cause summer's coming and a nigga trying to hit a dime or two. But come next fall, I'm finding you and we can do it all again. My niggas call it legacy. A fear that the best days I've had are not ahead of me. And cause of that, I'm searching for the one that got away from me. So busy looking back that I can't see what God has made for me. And I be texting you. I'm trying to find the one who got away from me. Yeah, I'm still texting you. Hey, I'm trying to find the one who got away. Commitment issues, I can't even decide what's for dinner. Pardon these selfish flows, I need a Yelp for hoes. I need to read reviews, cause some of the evil that I seen you do is unbelievable. Menopause shit, inconceivable. Tennis ball shit, causing that racket outside my mama house. What's it all about? Guess it's a thin line between love and hate. The love we make is temporary, like this lovely place I'm living in. Wait, that's contemporary, never mind, I'm tripping in. But then again, it's hard to settle in this modern era. We could be as tight as that dress you barely fitting in. But my fear of missing out has got me on a trip again. Riding to that A-Town, tour bus, no Greyhound. My lust is profound, your trust just breaks down. Your heart don't glue back, quiet right. My heart is too black, like white flight that pushed them people to the suburbs. Now they want their city back, so they raise the rent and the property tax. Why I feel like in a few years I'll relate to that, knowing I let you go and regretting that fact. Cause I done spent so long playing games and holding back from giving all of me, too scared that I won't get it back. And yes, I'm well aware I rhyme the word back with back, cause that's exactly the direction that I'm tired of looking at. And that's why I be texting you. I'm trying to find the one who got away from me. Texting you. Hey, I'm trying to find the one who got away. Yeah, rolling around in LinkTree cars on our way to the spot, gas in a bottle. Wishing I found a way to make time stop and intoxicated. Running with gangsters with their hammers on cock, I'm infatuated. Cause I know deep down that they everything that I'm not. And I'm still texting you. Just hit me back when you give me a sock. I'm in town for a little while. And I be texting you.
Okay. Damn, I'm gonna have to get out of full screen. Legacy. Legacy is one of those J. Cole style um personal songs. He's rapping about his wife and you know, it's fire. It hits home for me. I'm rocking. Uh Legacy feels like uh um For Your Eyes Only type of song. Now, For Your Eyes Only for me is my favorite album from J. Cole. But I know when I got other people in the car, I would never play For Your Eyes Only in the car. So for me, Legacy gets played every time. Legacy gets played every day. 8.7 out of 10. Bunch Road Blues.
All of y'all niggas is pussy. You shoot at the ops and run from the cops. And I don't get it. I ain't suggesting you fire your weapon at 12, but hell, why in the fuck do we fail? The niggas that's looking like us that deserve to be killed. Meanwhile, Capitol Hill been making it easy for them to go stuff us in cells. I ain't no preacher for real. I just like to cut on the mic and start letting it spill. And I've been leaving
I hate this beat, by the way. This beat is horrible.
the trail. You play all my albums and find you a letter reveal. This is suicide note. Come here, look what I wrote. I'm about to kill myself. Fuck J. Cole. I don't even want this role. Wanna rebuild myself. Tuck my pole under the driver's seat. Nigga, don't try to reach. I bust a hole right in your frontal lobe. That's a lobotomy 2 months ago. I was on Bus Road. Nigga done spotted me. Said, what's up, Cole? Nigga, I love you, Bo. He said he proud of me. That touched my soul. Wasn't too long ago that I was over here at 71st Middle. Had my very first little girlfriend that'll let me get a feel or two. Back then it was considerable, enough to avoid the ridicule. But come another year or two, boy, you better be fucking on something my mama ain't never even give me no rubbers. Papa was gone, how to put Trojan on was something I had to discover all on my own. Y'all know the song, I probably been singing this shit for too long. Pardon me if I've been sounding like some broken record. I come from the brokers on home. I come from the brokers on home. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets that I grew up in. I didn't think the same back then. Saying, oh, how we changed, man, nigga, that's when. The pistols go pop, bodies drop. They got the block. It's the police, we ain't seen nothing. I just roll up my weed and get the puffin'. And lay back in my seat, oh yes, I'm numb again.
Is this Thames? I know he had a song with Thames already, but Thames is on the follow-up? Fire.
Yeah, I'm steady, but love might be gone when you're ready. I should move on and be happy, but I don't wanna leave you alone.
Okay. Um, Bunts Road Blues. Yeah, Bunts Road Blues. Um, I could have lived without Future for sure, 1000%. Um, Thames. I love hearing Thames sing, but god damn, that lasted a really long time. Um, it's like a 6.3 out of 10.
Ring, ring. Who the fuck is that? It's
Who
a
the fuck
910
is
number,
you?
so you know what niggas at.
Oh, okay, we heard this snippet too. Oh, okay. Oh, oh, okay. Oh, what is
Who the
ho?
fuck is you?
Who the fuck is you?
Who the fuck is you?
Yeah, we heard this
Out
snippet.
the way, it's a
Real nigga coming through.
Out
That's
the
the
way,
way
it's a real nigga coming through.
What it is, ho? What it is, ho? What it is, ho?
Come view the style of the
Unibrow,
Unabomber,
Unabomber.
who maneuver through the drama with the suit
Suit
of
and
armor.
armor. Here
Moving
we go.
calmer than the Buddha, ducking funeral parlors. First the hootin' hollering, and then the shooting startup. Cue the saga, the root of order. Evil ain't the paper with the ego, but what people would do for dollars. Let off a troop of hollows from German Rugers, they used to do the honors. Congruent with shit that I do to rhymers. On Deuteronomy, ain't shit niggas can do but honor me. What I'm quoting is God's scope to come view the pottery. I blaze by graveyards and destitute economies. Full of thug bones for refusing to move in harmony. Drug trafficking, slugs blasting, we move accordingly. And run faster than blood travels through human arteries. We know exactly what it means when niggas show 9s, 22s, 4-5s. We studying numerology, nigga.
What it is, ho? What it is, ho?
Bitch, who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you?
That was not J. Cole's voice.
Real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Who the fuck is you? 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 Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga. Every bar is a part of the murder wrath. Call Peter, them people chopping a bird in half. Break it further down to whatever's gonna earn the math. Exchange pounds for dollars and never converted cash. Welcome to the South where they serve in the dirt and grass. The streets ain't safe, I prefer the deserted path. Was walking with my Walkman one day when I heard a blast. Loud enough to shatter the earth in the thirds like gas. Hard ass, and my legs got to turning fast. Straight past the victim, he hobbling, hurting bad. Heard way back he slick, tried to take half a brick. They say payback's a bitch and I guess he incurred a tab. While they was mastering scales like they learning jazz, I was making sure they refer to my first and last name. Jermaine Cole with Hall of Fame flows. From Kane Road with Kane sold on a dang low. Do anything for bankroll that you can't fold. But riding through the block is detectives in plain clothes. Which likely means soon you'll be singing familiar tunes in interrogation rooms getting questioned by Zane Lowe. Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck? Yeah, you know who put the city on. Came back through Rogo, they Peter, so I'm really on. Get rich or die trying, I had 50 on. Bitches ringing out my phone like, is you really home? I stay out the way since I done seen a million. 5% tense and plus I got this hoodie on. I had to humble up, stop moving with that jury on. You hear that baritone, shit get deep as Gibby on. I'm a sidewalk nigga, I'ma stay there. I leave the streets for the ones that wanna play there. I done leveled up so shawty wanna date, yeah. Left my kids in her mouth like a daycare. I'm the Carolina, now I'm no Shakespeare. All that cap you let them niggas rap is over with. The real is back, you feel away, you gotta cope with it. The veil put a nigga 6 feet like that was COVID hit. Okay, these niggas ain't talking about shit. No diamonds on my neck, no rollie on my wrist. 2-6, I'd alert a little bit. I learned the hardest nigga, he can always get hit. Out the jungle, I done fucked around and got rich. $0 in my pocket, bitch, I'm not a lick. I'd rather that than gotta walk around with sticks. Cause I learned the hardest nigga, he can always get hit. Who the fuck is you? 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 Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. is you? Who the fuck is you? Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga.
Okay, that was Who the Fuck Is You. Um, I just want to make it clear the day he announced the album, the day he released the pre-orders, I bought the limited edition vinyl. I collect vinyls anyway, but I bought the limited edition vinyl. I have post notifications for J. Cole on all social medias. I just want to make it very clear I am a huge J. Cole fan. That might have been the worst beat I've ever heard J. Cole rap on in my entire life. The first song I ever heard from J. Cole was in, I believe it was 2010. I was riding on the West Side Highway in Manhattan. I was right past. They used to have a Hustler billboard. It was a strip club, and the Hustler magazine had a billboard next to the strip club. I was riding straight past this. Like I said, this is probably about 2010, 09, 10, something like that. I might be getting my years wrong, but Funk Flex played Who Dat. That's the first time I ever heard J. Cole. Was the first time Funk Flex ever played Who Dat. I've been a J. Cole fan for a huge majority of my life. I'm turning 27. I'm turning 27 in 2 weeks. I've never heard J. Cole rap on a beat worse than that beat. The first half was phenomenal. Like the snippet that we got, the beat that we got from the snippet, fire. When the beat change happened, that's the worst beat I've ever heard J. Cole rap on. When I listen to albums, I get an initial experience from it. Then I ensure that I play the song from start to finish in the car. I mean, I play the album from start to finish in the car. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt right now. But if it feels as ass as it was right now, after I play it in the car, I'm never listening to that song again. That song is 100% of the time going to be skipped. If I get the same vibe, that beat was horrible. That beat was horrible. Again, I have to make it very clear because if my clip ever goes viral, it's gonna get chopped up. It's gonna get chopped up anyway. I'm one of the biggest J. Cole fans that exist. If you go on my Twitter, I don't think I've ever said anything bad about J. Cole. I was damn near front row at his performance at his final Dreamville Fest. I bought 3 tickets and only went with 2 people. Like, I'm one of J. Cole's biggest fans. That was the worst beat I've ever heard J. Cole rap on. That song's a 3 out of 10. Next song. Drum and bass. Drum and bass.
Get the fuck up out my face with what you talking about. I got too
much better beat.
And I know you can't relate. They show love, but it be fake. Fuck you talking about. Shit be covering up that hate. I know how to spot a snake. Niggas tote that drum and bass. Fuck you talking about. So you better know your place. Stay inside cause it ain't safe. Bitch, I'm outside with the 8s. Fuck you talking about. Yeah. You hear my words but got no clue about who I really am. From shark infested waters. Phrases like that make me sound harder and more ruthless. But the truth is that I merely swam out the stolo, semis blam, willy-nilly over kilograms. Niggas selling rock like Stilly Dan. While the world spins like whirlwinds, out of control. How does the soul find a thorough cleanse when all of this cold water that flows has for sure been contaminated with sin? Planted in the latest of trends, stranded in this land of the antiquated ways of the men, standing in a state of revenge, seeking a way to defend reputations because the names are actually greater than them. Life is a trip you can't predict the random way that it ends. Bullets travel straight through the skin like gamma rays in the wind. My greatest of wins came when I annotated my gems. The shit I write so far, I got my hand afraid of my pen. Get the fuck up out my face with what you talking about. I got too much on my plate, and I know you can't relate. They show love, but it be fake. Fuck you talking about. Shit be covering up that hate. I know how to spot a snake. Niggas talk that drum and bass. Fuck you talking about. So you better know your place. Stay inside, cause it ain't safe. Bitch, I'm outside with the apes. Fuck you talking about. But tell me what sense do it make? Coming back when you escape. Quiet as kept. I feel the vibe of the whole city. So tired and stressed from getting fed to steady diet of death. Mothers crying on steps while porch lights shine down on a giant puddle that now forms on the ground, and she wept. Family surrounding her, providing their best attempt at consoling her. Prayers and words of faith coming out of their breath. Turning to the Lord's ironic at a time with these young niggas so violent they'll let off at God in the flesh. My mind is a mess, conflicted, cause the energy's wicked. They need to impress at a high while their guidance is less. And while I feel powerless to change up how it is, a part of me is yelling loud as shit, you ain't trying your best. Too busy selling out arenas and flying on jets. Life on cloud nine, and I can't deny it, I guess. I'm living my dream, my life is my childhood wish. The guilt that comes along with that is the size of the rest of the planet. I pray you get to see it across the Atlantic. Tonight I stepped out with my niggas and felt the organic nostalgia that arouses when I'm with the rest of the bandits. Obsessed with talking about the bitches we sexed till we landed in the spot that always used to pop when we was younger. Shook hands with niggas I hadn't seen for several Septembers. Gave hugs to women I only vaguely remember. The way their fingers caressing my back was giving me signals like you may enter. Liquor informing my agenda, straight and narrow for a while. But tonight I'm on a bender and my retina antennas are scanning the club intently. For the girl I wanted bad and almost had before the Bentley. But evidently, when you're the greatest rapper of the century, you'll get another shot. The club was starting to get too hot, so I stepped outside for a breather. That very moment I seen her, she had the glow of a Leah, while I control my demeanor and said, damn, what's good? How you been? Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, 1 second, bro. 1 second, I got you. Nah, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. I was wondering too, like, I didn't know if I was gonna see you here or what. Yo, 1 second, bro. I got you. I'm just talking to her right now. Hell yeah. You gonna be here for a minute? Alright. Get the fuck up out my face with what you talking about. I got too much on my plate, and I know you can't relate. They show love, but it be fake. Fuck you talking about. Shit be covering up that hate. I know how to spot a snake. Niggas talk that drum and bass. Fuck you talking about. So you better know your place. Stay inside, cause it ain't safe. Bitch, I'm outside with the apes. Fuck you talking about. But tell me what sense do it make? Coming back when you escape.
Okay. Another song that, kind of goes towards his life, talking about his wife, reconnecting with his wife. Again, I am 4 Year Eyes Only is my favorite album. Truly Yours 1 and 2, I bop all day. So I am a huge fan of when Cole gets personal. He raps about his personal shit because it kind of connects with me. That is a song. First, okay. Because I sat there and I bashed him for like 7 minutes on Who the Fuck Is You. Drum and Bass is a very, very good song. It's a very, very good song. That is a song that I would listen to again and again. I don't make playlists anymore, but if I made playlists, that would be one of the songs that go on the playlist. There's a few so far that we've been through. Poor Thing definitely gets put on there. Safety gets put on there. Run a Train probably gets put on there. Drum and Bass gets put on. If I made a playlist, Drum and Bass gets put on a playlist. Beat was nice. You can tell with this album, he really doesn't give a fuck about radio edits, radio cuts. Maybe there's a separate album coming with the radio cuts, but he has a lot of skits at the end. You can tell that there's a story building here, and he's taking the sweet time getting there because there's about 3 songs that we done talked about the same scenario, but I give this like a. It breaks an 8. This is an 8.1 out of 10. 8.1 out of 10. The Let Out. Let's get it. The Let Out. I'm sorry. This reminds me of a video, a YouTube video. I mean, just a video in general. This reminds me of this right here. And I could be tripping, and it's bad to put this in the middle, but this is what this reminds me of. Not hold on. This is what it reminds me of. This transition right here. That beat reminds me of this. I shouldn't be playing Gunna while I'm listening to J. Cole, but I want y'all to get how I feel. This guitarist right here. This is how this moment feels for me. All right. I'm sorry. Back to the song. I'm actually going to rewind it.
Your step, I heard from a concerned gentleman. He was about my age with a face that displayed it was genuine. Be safe, he said, her niggas talking loud in the hallway. By the bathroom door, they was plotting on you and your compadres. So I sobered up quick with a heightened sense of fear me. What the fuck you doing in the field with no security? Yeah, your city like you, but trust that don't mean anything. Somebody gon' hate you for what it could be anything. The way that you walk, you talk, the way that you rap, you know. The way that you put on the veil, but you barely come back no more. My radar is up, I know this is new with his hammer low. The vibe is negative, I'm telling shorty we got it going. At that same moment I sweated the lights came on. The DJ was yelling some shit on the microphone. He said, you ain't gotta go home. You ain't gotta get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. When the lights come on, those lights don't everybody get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Oh, will we survive the let out? 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 Will we survive the? She got the type of thing you can't even find no more. They play the type of games I don't be around no more. I see some niggas that time bandanas on their face. Pop in the trunk, that's where their hammers always lay. I'm trying to find a way to get to the parking spot. Feel like a mile away, I gotta get off the block. Shorty done stopped and put her hands around my waist and told me I want you. Yes, it happened to me, my nigga. Please believe me when I tell you it can happen to you. Proceed with caution, thinking they stalking your moves. Pistols be sparking, leaving your thoughts on your shoes. Outside of the club, paranoid with keys in my hand.
Three had to couple on thugs to check for this part.
There's a late night gathering of souls in the parking lot shortly after the club closed, cause niggas don't wanna go home. But it won't be long before somebody start wilding, shots start firing, and good times turn violent. At the let out.
Will we survive the let out? 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 Will we survive the let out?
Okay. You guys have just discovered something about me. I'm a sucker for electric guitar. I mean, as you can see, I'm a sucker for electric guitar. Rock and roll from Montana 300. Um, shit. There's so many. There's like, I have a list in my phone somewhere of like 9 songs that have electric guitar solos. And those 9 all are in my top 20 songs in my life. This is a song that hip hop influent hip hop aficionados are gonna look at this song and say, "Why the fuck did J. Cole do this?" And then musicians like myself, I never played the electric guitar, but I played alto saxophone, baritone sax, drums, dabbled in clarinet, dabbled in flute. You know, musicians who have played instruments are gonna hear this song and be flabbergasted by J. Cole's range. This was phenomenal. I may be the Numb Encore. That's another one. That's another song I was thinking about with guitars. I may be the only person on the planet, including J. Cole himself, who will give this song this rating. That's a 10 out of 10. The Let Out is a 10 out of 10 song. I don't care about what y'all say. I don't care. The Let Out is a 10 out of 10. And I'm going to press play on the next song. Bombs in the Ville, Hit the Gas.
Yeah. I wanna lock it down, make time for you. Chocolate brown, what sign are you? I don't know, but I got feeling it can't be stopped. Hugged up with you in the parking lot. Outside the whip, my shit on rock. Lips so soft with the strawberry gloss. You make a nigga fall like a Marbury cross. Late night calls, I got calls to cut off my bras for you. Great white shark, just like Jaws. I rock the boat for you. I got high hopes for you. I got high hopes for you. Bitch, I'm a star, but I never shine. Built the tallest wall, come and see behind. Palms in the field, violent all the times. When the smoke clears, you is who I find. Let's run away.
Let's run away. Hey. I'm not making fun of him. I'm not making fun of him. That's like that's like a singing version of like mustard. That's what that is to me. That was hard. I know I'm laughing, but that was hard.
Counting up M's in the background, still moving low key, I'm rare. I remember the spot you met me. I pull up to see if you there. I was hoping you ain't forget me. Yeah, damn, she got it. Damn, yeah. And cash is not something I do. Damn, she got it. Damn, yeah. Had to match the praise 'cause I was true. Damn, she got it. Damn, yeah. Fucked up in her head, I feel confused. Damn, she got it. Damn, yeah. Was so glad I ran back into you. with your nigga, I'm going through things. Gray hairs on my head mean I know a few things. I bought an iPhone that travels through time. FaceTime and got younger me on the line. Soon as he saw me, he just started crying. I told him relax, everything gon' be fine. He wiped off his face, said he trying to be strong, but some days he feel like he doing it wrong. I told him hold on and passed out my phone to my oldest son and my youngest one. Said I want you to look them straight in their face. Do that look like you been making mistakes? Fame is a drug you was chosen to take. Unfortunately, can't be sober and great. You're just like a flower the world wanna hold. They sniff on your petals until you get old, and then they dispose. A new flower grows. Can't take it personal, that's just how I go. Soon you gon' notice your high coming down, and that's the point that I call you from now. This is the fall off, I'm falling off how the rappers do when they can't find a new sound. Missing the day they was hot all year round, but life is a film that cannot be rewound. Life is a film that cannot be rewound. Life is a film that cannot be rewound.
That was Bombs in the Ville, Hit the Gas. Um, I enjoyed the second half of the song as a father. Um, a lot of the shit that he says resonates with me when he talks. Um, it was kind of just like a teeny tiny bit all over the place, not excessively, but it was okay. Um, that is a song that I know I will listen to again in the car, and I will play kind of repeatedly, but not excessively. Um, it's like a 7.9 out of 10. Here's the final song on disc 1, Lonely at the Top. So, after Lonely at the Top, I'm going to rank or I'm going to rate disc 1 of the album. I have a thought, but I'm going to listen to the song first.
Listen, I wanna help my favorites to find that spark again, somewhere deep in their hearts again. Man, chasing them is how I made it. I felt this for a while but couldn't frame it. In the proper rhythms, it seems like they stopped just giving a fuck, and I fucking hate it. Cause where you supposed to look on days when you feeling motivated, when all your heroes either disappeared or sound so deflated? The younger generation hella fire, no I won't debate it, but they want what I got right now and one day they gon' obtain it. Still I find it hard to replicate what I'm longing lately. That childish admiration like back when I had posters hanging. I do my best with this verse, but shit, maybe there's no explaining. Just venting, it's no complaining, but listen to me. For years I felt like an only child with no one to play with. The older kids I watched run up the slides the wrong way or hang upside down from monkey bars, while I was looking from afar, just hoping for that future day when I'll be able to do the same shit. And now that day's hit. Mama done let me come outside, but now them slides are vacant. The big boys done skated. They pockets got too grown, for some it seems their love is gone, and now they pass the time with expensive glasses of wine at locations with the finest accommodations. And I ain't hating, just more so thinking about complacence and the realization that one day that's what my fate is. Their greatest hits fill up my playlist, not so much their latest. And I fucking hate it. For selfish reasons, I think I could help them reignite the flame and fall in love with this again. If they could trust in young Jermaine, we do our drills, we shake the rust, we blow the dust off of the pain and go shake up the game. And maybe then I'd have someone I wanna be again. But even as I write that thought, I don't believe it, dang. Cause maybe it wasn't even them, it's really me that changed. Maybe it wasn't even them, it's really me that changed. Shit. I never understood the phrase "it's lonely at the top" until I scaled that mountain all the way up till it stopped. And if you're ever blessed enough to make it to this spot, you'll see the ones you looked up to unfortunately had to drop. I never understood the phrase "it's lonely at the top" until I scaled that mountain all the way up till it stopped. And if you're ever blessed enough to make it to this spot, you'll see the ones you looked up to unfortunately had to drop. A spaceship.
Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna give you all my thoughts right now. Okay. That was disc one of the fall off. Disc one, I'll be completely honest. Um, J. Cole put out a memorandum, a memo, basically saying like, if it wasn't for the diss and like the whole Drake and Kendrick beef, um, we wouldn't have even had a 2 disc album. So I'm gonna assume this first disc is pretty close to what he had in mind. Um, as a J. Cole fan who's been waiting for the follow up since 2016, when he first dropped False Prophets and admitted that False Prophets was, and High for Hours and Everybody Dies were the first drafts of the fall off. If I were to get those first 11 songs or 12 songs, whatever it was, if I were to get those as the fall off after waiting 10 years, me and J. Cole would have a problem. Not, I mean, okay, me and J. Cole wouldn't have a problem because he wouldn't know me, but like, I would feel so disrespected as a J. Cole fan, as a J. Cole stan, as a guy who has been to Dreamville Fest, a guy who owns every single one of his albums on vinyl. Is a guy who has never bootlegged an album from J. Cole. He's gotten my money multiple times over. If those first 11, 12 songs were the only songs that I got from the fall off, I'd be upset. Because of these songs, Lonely at the top, 7 out of 10. Only about 4 to 5 of them hit me here. Like, I can listen to all of them again, except for Who the Fuck Is You. I'm not gonna lie. That beat, that second beat on Who the Fuck Is You is so bad. I can listen to all the rest of them again. But it's been 10 years I've been hearing about the fall off. 10 years I've been hearing about the fall off. Like I said, my first song ever hearing from J. Cole was the first time Funk Flex ever played Who Dat. The first time he ever, because he said, I'm debuting Jay-Z's new artist, signed to Rock Nation, and he played it. Who Dat was his first single under Jay-Z and Rock Nation. So as somebody who's waited 10 years for this album, I would be disappointed. However, I got another about 12 songs. And I trust Jermaine enough that these right here, first of all, we've all heard this song. That shit go crazy. That shit go crazy. So I trust that disc 2 is gonna be so fire that I'm not even gonna remember how I felt about disc 1. Alright? So let's get into it. 39 intro.
Plans on Mars. A spaceship lands on Mars. Halfway to the stars. Halfway to the stars. I wanna be where you are. It seems we're worlds apart. It seems we're worlds apart. Once in a while I feel myself drifting off to somewhere, floating past Orion's belt. let's stop playing the middle, let's stop running away, let's stop playing the middle, let's stop running away, let's stop playing the middle, let's stop running away, let's stop playing the middle, let's stop. Fuck what you heard, bitch. Fuck what you heard, bitch. Fuck what you heard, bitch. Fuck what you heard. Never in my life did I think I'd see the day that niggas wanna play with my name, but okay, I'm going back in, I'm going back in, let me go back in, I'ma go back in, I'ma go in, let me go in, let me go in, let me go in, let me go, let me go in, let me go in, let me go in, let me go, let me go in, let me go in, let me go in, let me go. When niggas act like they don't know, you gotta show. I'm pleased to report after many attempts I climbed out from the mouth of the gritty abyss. The antonym idiot, who idiot is this? My mind frame has been trained with NVIDIA chips. My rhymes are like shrines for the city I miss. Where in time I found beauty in the hideousness. My tongue can set fire to some, inspire the young, or put a hickey on the titty of the prettiest bitch. I'm number one, you getting the gist. Anything lower, you better reconsider your list. Play my song when I'm gone, I'ma still be a myth. Even God gon' wonder how the fuck did he exist. I mean, could he have just slipped through the cracks? Ain't let a nigga into heaven, so I went through the back. And when I entered, I saw an old friend that I dapped. He said, please, nigga, kick one of the infinite raps. Okay, I flip on tracks long as the beat is on fire. My grip on rap stronger than needle nose pliers. So kick on back and enjoy the fresh sound. The best round of black, getting rich off rap. I'm from the town where they zip off packs. We never seen trampoline, but a brick you can flip off that. Well, damn, try to compete, but they just fall flat. A lot of these weak niggas peak where I lift off fat. I never trick off racks, I stack what I attract. The money talks to me and they lack the dialect to reply back as I crack the fire. Acts like refracts when they have black Messiah raps. Vietnam, where they strapped like Iraq. The knocks in the trap with the knack to high raps. A man dead cause the pair slapped the wiretap. His dog had his back, so they whacked the chiropract. Chemically imbalanced, dripping style in gallons. I write schemes in my dreams just for the challenge. Woke up in ice cold sweats cause the flows I chose next are like both sets of both flex. Hold your breath for the pros I profess. Cold or go fresh like a juice that's cold pressed. No rest to those who oppose, I don't stress. Rap niggas gotta be involved in post stress. They don't compare, they're more like Kotex. I'm dropping niggas off at the door like coat checks. Hold check, I told you they ain't ready to hoop. Them niggas regular, I'm 93 and let it the truth. Hard out the booth, now I'm looking for my little Betty boo. Cute, pardon me, shawty, I've been out of the loop. Too many lies to refute, but I gotta rebuke. They try and put my neck inside of a noose, it's not happening. It's not happening, it's not happening, it's not happening. Never in my life did I think I see a thing. Niggas wanna play with my name, but okay. The children that survive the lows and highs, the real will never die, we multiply. The history you told is mostly lies. You say you want the truth, but close your eyes.
Apologize for everything I said. Clearly, this too, he coming with something different. 9 out of 10. We already know the next song. All right. I've heard this song probably 45 times already. I think I know every word to the song. With that being said, the song is already a 9.3 out of 10. I'm going to press play.
I persevered through the worst. My thirst to adhere is a curse. My life, I see it in reverse. I first appeared in a hearse. The driver steered to the church. My grandkids carried the coffin to the altar as they burst in the tears from their shirts. The tears rise to the sides of their face and into
kind of to rap over the song so I can hear it.
Fast forward 60 years, I got verse of the year. My purpose is clear as to murk. Whoever dare flirt with death, the best alive, and what you now hear is the work. The inspiration was rare and in spurts, but when it's there, I'm immersed. My experience of being a parent dispersed. Watching my son disappear as I stare at his birth, and he returns to the womb, wifey stomach growing greater in girth. And then declining every time we come here to the nurse. each day that passes, I can feel my career coming first. Do I? Took the wedding ring off her finger, and now I'm single. Walking up the aisle backwards to an era of dirt. Falling clubs tipsy with a bitch I see clear through a skirt. The cameras be snapping, blogs be yapping, so I'm careful alert. Walking to my section, whisper right in my ear, we flirt, we part ways. I see her from a distance, she stares with a smirk. Cheers to the perks with the squad, we live for the search of new hoes. Lusty, quick to fuck me, unaware of they worth. We leave the club, drive to the show, and I swear that it's turned. It all begins with encore cheers from those wearing my merch. Fast forward through years of rehearsal, losing, winning, bank account thinning, income streams nowhere near as diverse. And though I'm blessed, I see me stressing from hearing the chirps of naysayers who only days later I don't care to convert. On cloud 9, now signed to my hero, one of the so-called kings of this rap thing that I swear to usurp. Decade later, mama cut on the cable. My motivation to be greater ends the moment I appear in a purse. I'm growing shorter, pampers cover my hindquarters. I watch my father walk back in my life and it clears up a hurt I couldn't explain. Mama gives me my name, then hands me over to the doctor, and I watch as my spirit reverts. Then I'm no longer here on this earth. I'm no longer here on this earth. That's how I see it.
All right, we've all heard that song. Like I said, I already gave it a rating. I gave it a rating before it even started. We've all heard the song. Let's go to the Villist. There was a rumor that The Alchemist produced on this album. He didn't produce on this song, but damn, Omen's on this song, ain't he? He's probably rapping on here. I didn't want to see any. That's what I get. I didn't want to see who's on it. Maybe he's not on it. I'm gonna pretend like he's not on it. I'm just gonna pretend. He might have just produced it. This just feels like an Alchemist type of beat.
Yeah, dust off the old notebook where a younger Jermaine Lamar wrote hooks to get a glimpse of what his hopes looked like back in his younger years, and found a page stained with what seemed to be 100 tears as the smeared words spoke of his blended fears, telling them persevere through it all, go hard like Medusa in front of mirrors to reach the top, so unaware that the trouble's there were nothing more than a worse version of troubles where he sat when he wrote this, performing hocus pocus with empty pocket focus over some dope beat he made himself. All the pain in his cadence felt, and though his heart was made of felt, his exterior hardened to present a demeanor in which this period taught him was the best for survival, to deflect the most aggressive of rivals, a testament to the lessons I followed. Seen the death of bravado, the second weapons hit his chest with a hollow. Pride is a bitter pill indeed, but it's best if you swallow. If not, your homies gon' pay respect with a bottle poured out onto the flesh of this mother earth, while liquor slithers like a serpent across the mud and dirt to go rest in a pothole. Money coming soon, back then was obsessed with the motto. Me and my dogs was like the musketeers. Through the years we stayed connected, to this day we still stepping legato. Subconscious detecting, these niggas think I'm lesser for my complexion. Before I'm done, they all gon' respect the mulatto. Yeah, I said they all gon' respect the mulatto.
Oh, he repeated it. He's wildin'.
I got something I wanna tell you. Dreams can come true. You'll get yours too, but it won't save. I got something I wanna tell you. Dreams can come true. You'll get yours too, but it won't save. Me and you, your mama and your cousin too. Rolling through the veil on Vogues. Coming up, slamming Cadillac.
Told you Omen was on the song. Damn, I should have fucking clicked it.
Your mama and your cousin too. Rolling through the veil on Vogues. Coming up, slamming Cadillac doors. My My darkest truths be hard to say to friends. Fuck it past the bottle and swallow in hopes it could wash away the sins. Grew up amongst the lost and wasn't taught a way to win. On days I think of James, my heart and heart it breaks again. He caught the fade, but pussy niggas caught him later then. Medics performed the CPR and hauled away his limbs. It always haunted me inside my thoughts and made him grim. His father knew my father way back when. Army buddies that used to party hard overseas, but through the alcohol, the weed, and plus the hardy hearts that made them kin. Who knew their future kids would have to find a way to swim in the wild with crocodile and alligator skins? They took a good nigga, smart kid who could hoop, who could fight. Instead, I wish the Lord had taken them. If Darwinism states only the stronger make it, then why am I here when I don't feel that I'm as great as him? If Pac is Jesus, then I ride around and play the hymns. Life goes on even in this modern day of algorithm moderated streaming service, automated blends. I play the classics often and I've gotta say there's gems. This life is like it's all set up for God to play the Sims. Yeah, I got rich but think I need a smarter way to cleanse. If money gives happiness, then please explain to rich bastards with no peace how come they never bought their way to Zen? How come they never bought their way to Zen? If it's that simple. Yeah. I got something I wanna tell you. Dreams can come true. You'll get yours too, but it won't save. I got something I wanna tell you. Dreams can come true. You'll get yours too, but it won't save. Me and you, your mama and your cousin too. Rolling through the veil on Vogues, coming up slamming Cadillac doors. Me and you, your mama and your cousin too. Rolling through the veil on Vogues, coming up slamming Cadillac doors.
That was The Villist. It was cool. It's a cool song. Started off a lot harder than it ended. It was a cool song. It'll get plays again for sure. I'm a J. Cole fan. All of these are gonna get played again, except for Who the Fuck Is You. After I play that once in the car, I'm probably never gonna play that again. I'm gonna keep saying that. That second beat was horrible. Like a 7.9 out of 10. All right, Old Dog.
Ring, ring, who the fuck is that? It's a 910 number, so you know what niggas at. Yeah, 2-6 with the blueprint, yeah, it made me. Old dog with some new tricks, at a baby. No more record deal, yeah, I'm fresh up out of slave, yeah. I'm back home for the time being. COLE state of NC, that's where you find me in. Right off of 95, we had a little town meeting down in the villa. If you're real, then you can chime in. Now, real don't mean that you got paper or you ride Benz or selling white to all your clients that don't mind skiing. Now, being real to me, you stand on what the fuck you do. We on the map, we ain't Atlanta, but we snuck on through. I had a plan put on the land, I got a custom tool. It's open carry, so it's random niggas clutching tools. It's nothing new, they carry hammers in the public schools. Hurt, talking down, but then it's fuck him too. It's nothing new, bitch, we been hated for a long while. Before I blew, bitch, we was known as the problem child of Carolina. Bear in mind, we never had shit, but now the gold is from this bitch, so all that's past tense. We gas shit, nigga. 2-6 with the blueprint, yeah, it made me. Old dog with some new tricks, at a baby. No more record deal, yeah, I'm fresh up out of slavery. Pay dues, now what was due, nigga, pay me.
Carolina shit, hold on, you forget. Take your fucking shirt off and then swing it round it, bitch. Money is a mindset if you already rich. Take your fucking shirt off and then swing it round it, bitch.
I had to leave these green pine trees to get it. Said when I got it, I was gonna bring it back, bitch, and guess what? I did it. Living a Civic, came back in Atlanta, feeling like Tupac in Atlanta. Bought me 2 plots of land, some of the duck off of my fan. Practice my jump shot in my gym, and thinking I'm too big to come home, cause I got the planet Earth in my hand. Nigga, what? I'm on brag right now. FPD behind me, running my tags right now. I can't be too upset, they got a reason to check. This shit regular in New York, but the Ville ain't seen this yet. Now I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be, regardless of the emblem that's drawn on the key. Ville nigga put on for NC, for something that's hard to believe. Shout out to God, PD Pablo, he did that long before me. East.
That was cool. 7.3 out of 10. Life sentence.
Realest shit I wrote. Ring, ring.
It wasn't a 4 count. So I'm not surprised that it wasn't Pharrell. But it had like a Pharrell vibe off rip. It threw me off. It threw me way off. I had to make sure.
Realest shit I wrote. Doing life.
That gives intentionally a 3 count, so it wasn't Pharrell.
Realest shit I wrote. This be the realest shit I wrote. Realest shit I wrote. Realest shit I wrote. Be the realest shit I wrote. Doing life. For all my niggas doing life with they day one. Who held it down when the credit wasn't A1? You thinking God, you was looking for a great one. He took a rib out your chest and he made one. To be a man and hold it down, take a brave one. When the hoes come around and you crave some, my flow switch, slow the pace, this the mace one. I'm not a player, but I'm crushing like the late pun. Let's take one, go. The definition of rider, the one by my side when I had not a dollar to my name. Before a crowd would holler for Jermaine. You saw potential, waiting on you to hit my line was suspenseful. Back when we was kids, this was simple. Boy likes girl, girl got a man. Boy stays in lane, maybe provides a friend. Knowing by the end, buddy gon' fumble. Was far from the toughest around, buddy gon' rumble when necessary. When niggas started talking reckless, did he not step to them niggas with chests poked out? Over you that veil come out, no doubt. We fell in love, but my dreams
100% a shot at Diddy after he beat him up that day.
My goals wanna take over the globe through a mic. And one day me and you be doing life. All types of games are being played. How's it going down? So until it's gone, and I got to know now. Is you with me or what? Nigga really think he in love. I put this ring on you forever. What's up? All types of games are being played. How's it
Going down. So until it's gone, then I got to know now. Is you with me or what? Give me
love. I put this ring on you forever. What's up? Doing life. The puppy love had grown and now it's full blown. Since childhood I vowed to have a good home. White picket fence with wife cooking. Yellow rice for a couple kids that's nice looking. And I promised to treat her right, unlike what I had seen in my life as examples. Marriages and shambles. And I could tell I found a real one. Smart, loyal, and real pretty. We can build something. But first, I got work to do. So when I'm spending my nights locked in on that mic, please don't take it personal. My skills is growing, the flow's more versatile. My name's ringing, and on the evening I heard the news. I'm getting a deal. The first one I called was you, even though we've been off and on a few years. And through tears on rainy nights that you would wipe, I always knew that we be doing life. All types of games are being played. How's it going down? So until it's gone, and I got to know now. Is you with me or what? Nigga really think he in love. I put this ring on you forever. What's up? All types of games are being played. How's it going down? So until it's gone, then I got to know now. Is you with me or what? Nigga really think he in love. I put this ring on you forever. What's up? Doing life. The temptation of other lovers is a hard one to overcome when you're young and your star's done. A line that women that wouldn't give you time is calling you fine. Lust creeps all through your mind. I'm trying my hardest to remember why I'm an artist. Is it for bitches and the riches? You all suspicious and you should be. I'm doing dirt, but it's not as much as I could be. That make me feel better. I'm drifting away slowly. That make you feel bitter. The devil on my shoulder telling me quit her. Angel on the opposite side saying stick with her. God telling me pick whichever is in my heart. Looked inside myself to a place beyond thought and found out who I wanna be. Slowly but surely he cut off his hoes. If you gon' do it right. Put ring on your finger, now me and you is doing all life. Types of games are being played. How's it going down? So until it's gone, and I got to know now. Is you with me or what? Nigga really think he in love. I put this ring on you forever. What's up? All types of games are being played. How's it going down? So until it's gone, I got to know now. Is you with me or what? Nigga really think he in love. I put this ring on you forever. What's up?
What?
I done wrote a lot of songs, but this gotta be my realest one. Shout out to anybody that really know what it's like to do life with
Okay. This was Truly Yours 4. That's a 10 out of 10 song. Because that's the type of song that this would be on. If this was For Your Eyes Only 2, this is the type of song that could be on. I appreciate the DMX sample. I like the substance of the song. As somebody who loves love, loves family, loves all that stuff, I like the song. I'm looking at it from the standpoint of J. Cole, you're my geyser. And you gotta redeem yourself. You don't have to redeem shit, to be honest with you. You really don't. But the media thinks you have to redeem yourself from that bullshit beef and apologizing for the beef. And they're gonna hear this song and be like, I don't agree. But they're gonna hear this song and be like, who cares about your feelings with your wife? Especially you just turned 41. So I understand like 70% of these songs being about your wife and your two sons. I understand it. I do. I think I just wanted to hear some more boom bap hip hop triple entendres. Songs, all right. Let me step back. Rate the song by itself. Phenomenal beat, great sample, great interpolation, great substance of the song. Song's like an 8.8 out of 10. So I know I'm talking really crazy about it, but the song's like an 8.8 out of 10. It's just the fact that I'm not the only one listening to this album. I'm not the only one right now, 1:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, listening to this album. You know what I mean? So tough, but like I said, for me personally, it's an 8.8 out of 10. Next song, Only You.
Sunny days, rainy nights, I know she'll be there for me, no matter what. If I miss your call, I'ma call back. Never too far, no, I'm never too far. Bet wherever you are, that's where I'm at. I don't ever want you to regret these moves. Sometimes the wind is hidden in the lose. I wish life was longer, like an interlude. I got way more songs I wanna sing with you. I thought I was strong till I saw what you went through. The birth of my sons, and each time my mind was blown. And each time my mind was blown. I owe you patience and a lot of grace. I owe you flowers and a product date. I owe you time watching movies that I hate. I owe you chocolates and red velvet cake. Oh wait, you don't like red velvet no more. Yeah, that's right, out of spite, hoes jealous of yours. Used to write about my life, but I ain't telling no more. Stay the fuck about my business. Dropped a triple double last week at Lifetime Fitness. Dishwasher broke, fingers wrinkled, getting soaked. What's the point of being rich if I gotta do the dishes? I give a fuck when niggas think about me. I know they couldn't know a thing about me. And my loyalty, she holds you down and you gotta move accordingly. I got a good one, she feel like royalty. I don't ever want you to regret these moves. Sometimes the wind is hidden in the lose. I wish life was longer, like an interlude. I got way more songs I wanna sing with you. I thought I was strong till I saw what you went through. The birth of my sons, and each time my mind was blown. And each time my mind was blown.
lots of money. Times I wish I had no money. How can I be sure you love me? It's not like you're betting your best years on me. Best years on me. Best years on me. Do I like living like this? Maybe I'm fine wasting my time. Beautiful lies washed down with wine. Maybe it's time I accept my own. Hurry back on, back on. Hurry back on, back on. I need no easy, because if true love coming today, then I'm coming. Maybe it's time I accept you. Longing for my baby to love me more. What am I longing for? I'm not really secure. What am I longing for? My baby to love me more. What am I longing for? I'm not really secure. When can we see each other again? Hey.
Hey, Pa, I've been checking you out from long distance, digging your existence. Can I offer my assistance? They say a dude is only as cool as his talk is, but I know that you real because your walk is. You got a beautiful smile, your heart's big as life, and it's full of gold, though you pay a heavy price. Nobody knows about the depression and the strife and the fight to stand strong against women who entice. They don't respect your call, they don't respect your wife. You're tired and you're weak and you could blow it all tonight. Cause everybody thinks that you're a man of steel, like you don't hurt and you don't feel. But they wrong. I swear I've watched you keep yourself far from the drama, taking many hits to your armor. I've seen you walk miles with the crowd, but alone you walk farther. Now walk into the arms of your father and let him build you up and supply everything you've been needing. I'm here watching and I'm interceding. You gon' make it, Pa.
I know y'all probably see me like smiling a couple times, and it was because I seen something. I'm heavy into J. Cole Twitter, so I saw a post that was pretty funny. This was the post, so I was just laughing at this. Um, I I know how non-emotional people felt when they listened to Folding Clothes for the first time now. Like Folding Clothes on For Your Eyes Only is a great song to me because I know how it hit me emotionally at that time. But I understand when people are like, I don't want to hear that shit. And that's kind of how I feel about Only You. Now, it's also because I have this. It's because I have this. So on a normal day, maybe this would hit me a little more emotionally. And like I said, I'm going to play this album again in the car and give myself my own personal feelings about the album. This is strictly first listen. And shout out to Burna Boy. Shout out to Burna Boy. Shout out to Burna Boy. Again, another feature we didn't need. To be honest, this could have been an album that we didn't need features on. I'm gonna be completely, I'm gonna just be so honest with you. He could have just released the Fall Off the way he released Forest Hills Drive, For Your Eyes Only, KOD. Even though KOD had Kill Edward, but that's just J. Cole with a voice pitch changer. You know what? 8 out of 10, and I'm gonna move on. Man Up Above. Oh my Lord. Never without you.
Whole lot of O's getting sold on the block. Don't go outside a lot, ain't tryna get popped. 12 busting in while we scraping out the pot. We running out out the spot. We running out the spot, singing, don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. Somebody's getting knocked while our body's getting dropped. I used to have a little, now a nigga got a lot. I pray the Lord watch, I pray the Lord watch. Another year goes by, another nigga slayed at the West Indian Day parade when perpetrators sprayed. You got the nerve to ask why I stay in the house more. Get paid for going in, the fuck I'm going out for. When niggas stretching shit like a new school power forward, Nas read range. But when these boys is shooting, niggas start breathing strange. Heartbeat is faint, now it's Auf Wiedersehen. I'm not German, but the wheels currently turning on my mama's automobile certainly are. While y'all prefer to be hard, memories of my dog's wake is hurting me, y'all. The windows to his soul closed, saw his curtains be drawn. Innocent as a child, but weren't we all? Before the holes and the smoke that arose from the black and mild cigarillos. Triggers lift the biggest fellows, put 7 on his torso and turned them into mellow. But no mid-range ISO back to the basket. The streets raised him a bastard wrapped in a casket. Best beware, don't you dare go laugh at the tragic passing of somebody's son by somebody's gun. Give a fuck if you ops when dissing the dead. The karma tends to come at you hot, I promise you. Pray for forgiveness, the Lord's wrath can astonish you. I'd rather admonish you on this record than impress with perceptions of a designer shoe. Fuck Gucci, fuck Louis, fuck Chanel, fuck Balenciaga, how we gon' excel? Soon as niggas make it out, they turnin' Hollywood as hell. I knew Buddy caught that body, but hell, I probably shouldn't tell. Or else I mean, yeah. Got a soft spot for the man up above. East side, west side, show me love. Niggas duck shots and some niggas catch slugs. North side, south side, show me love. A whole lot of O's getting sold on the block. Don't go outside a lot, ain't tryna get popped. 12 bustin' in while we scraping out the pot. We running out the spot, we running out the spot. Singing, don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. Somebody's getting knocked while our body's getting dropped. I used to have a little, now a nigga got a lot. I pray the Lord watch, I pray the Lord watch. Someone that's close to me is facing time. My mind's racing for some way to find hope that he may be fine. He got a son the same age as mine. I can't imagine spending days in a cage not raising mine. These are the years with our kids where we strengthen bonds. I paid his bond, but the trial's coming. Your rain or shine, I know his child love him, but he's too young to understand it if the outcome is incarceration. The charges facing bring the possibility of long vacations and complications with his baby mom. She daily crying, saying her heart is vacant. He tryna make it work, he wanna fake it for the sake of family, but she keep throwing old shit right in his face apparently, reminding him about how he tried to make her take a plan B and abort the seed, threatening him with child support so that the court concedes and garnish wages. And all this was before he caught this case that's brought the latest pile of stress to add the artist's mess. It's hard to face it, his thoughts deflated. Somewhere along the way he lost his faith, but now he reads the Bible hoping God will see him contemplative. He praying now, even through some gospel on his playlist. Tears fall to Marvin Sapp, never would've made it. Man up above, east side, west side, show me love. Niggas duck shots and some niggas catch slugs. North side, south side, show me love. A whole lot of O's getting sold on the block. Don't go outside a lot, ain't tryna get popped. 12 bustin' in while we scraping out the pot. We running out the spot, we running out the spot. Singing, don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. Somebody's getting knocked while our body's getting dropped. I used to have a little, now a nigga got a lot. I pray the Lord watch, I pray the Lord watch for me.
Never could have made it without you. That's a gospel sample. The Lord, I got the Lord tatted on my skin. You know what I mean? You can't see it; the light is too bright. But I had the Lord tatted on my skin. Actually, a couple times. Actually, I got one right here too. The Lord is a 10 out of 10. He sampled gospel, 10 out of 10. This is another type of song that is a For Your Eyes Only type of song, a Truly Yours type of song. So I know a lot of people are gonna hate it. I fucked with it. I will play it multiple times. I'm not joking. My rating's 10 out of 10. The Lord is never getting under 10 out of 10, and he sampled a gospel song, so 10 out of 10. I Love Her Again.
Yeah, I never knew a lot like this. Gotta be something for me to write this.
I never knew a love like this. Gotta be something for me to write this. Back when I was just a jit hanging on the strip, she's the girl that I would see in every nigga's whip. I was much too young to truly know what constitutes the difference between a girl next door and a prostitute. I heard some older brothers say they knew her from before. She lost the common sense when niggas brought her out on tour. She's all about the money now, they labeled her a whore. I heard what they were saying, but to me she seemed pure. Cause all I seen was beauty on her face when she would pass. I wanted to date her, but there was no way for me to ask. Cause I was just a youngin' and she's ripping and a running. But I knew when I get older that one day we meet at last. I went to college in New York cause I heard she was there. But when I got to town, I swear it's like she disappeared. I went to hit the tunnel where they said that she would hang. But when I got off the train, I saw that it'd been closed for years. I showed a picture to this kid like, help me find her, yo. He looked and said, man, she just left a little while ago. I saw her with some luggage on her way to JFK. When I asked what she was doing, she said moving to the A. Moving to the A. Fuck. Fuck, I got it. Alright, come on, look at her.
I never knew a lot like this. Gotta be something for me to write this.
I never knew a love like this. Gotta be something for me to write this. Yeah, my heart was broken, dog. I wanted to be where she was at, but I was happy in a way. The South was on the map. But niggas in the barbershop ain't feel the same as me. They said shorty changed since she left the city. She got whacked. They wanted her back, but said it sounded like she was trapped. They hated the slang she used, the way her fingers snapped. It's funny how the tables turned several years later. These would be the same dudes that started saying shit was cap. But I was still in love with her, I couldn't hide that fact. I found her on the internet, kept up with her like that. I sent a lot of messages, she finally wrote me back. When I dropped the mixtape, she said she liked the way I rap. And that was all I needed, booked the flight and it was on. The first night I'm striking like some lightning in a storm. The more noise she made, it's like the better I perform. But it was more than sexual, we had a deeper bond. Love, she's why I put my truth into a song. For years we told each other everything that's going on. She said I gotta tell ya, I done rocked a lot of fellas, but with you there's something special, I think you could be the one. Now when it comes to love, jealousy will often creep. Them type of games is why two of my homies started beef. To both of them she said, you're the best I ever had. And the whole time that bitch was saying that type of shit to
I
me.
never knew a lot like this. Gotta be something for me to write this.
Gotta be something for me. I never knew a love like this. Gotta be something for me to write this. Yeah, I was naive to believe she was mine when I bagged her. Cause I would come to learn that none of us could truly have her. She was for the streets, I'll never be her only mans. I couldn't believe it when I seen her with an OnlyFans. When I clicked the link inside the bio of her gram, I saw a version of her that I couldn't understand. Implants, surgically enhanced details, popping perks, mumbling while twerking BBL. I'm thinking it's the bitch that used to tell me be yourself. All of a sudden for the wealth, she's becoming someone else. That's when I realized as I started looking back, the older that she gets, the younger she be trying to act. In fact, I'm thinking that's gonna always be the case. As long as she's alive, it's younger niggas that she'll chase. But I was in my feelings, so I called her out her name. Like, bitch, you dead to me, and why the fuck you gon' change? She screamed, you got the nerve to say that I switched. You turned me from your main thing to your side, bitch. It seemed like every day you was blowing kisses to me. But years went past, now you don't even listen to me. At first I was defensive, bitch, listen how you sound. So many niggas fucked you, now your pussy's watered down. But the more I thought about her quote, she was right. There was a time when she was on my phone day and night, singing songs to me that I heard a time or two. Some were kinda old, someone kinda new, but you'll see how it is getting older, raising kids. All that spending time and listening to her is hard to do. But yo, I need to stop judging and accept her. The problem from the start is I was just trying to possess her and have her for my own. Didn't want to let her roam. Mama said you should have known she was like that when you met her.
I never knew a la like this.
She was kind of like that when I met her.
Gotta be something
I
for
guess I
me
just
to
couldn't
write
see her.
this.
I gotta love her for her. Yeah. So I'm trying to make amends. We reminisce on old times and play the latest trends. As long as she's alive, I know I'll always have a friend. Thank God, I think I'm falling back in love with her
I
again.
never knew a la like this.
Like this, like this, like this, like this, like.
Gotta be something for me to write this.
Okay. I love Jermaine the storyteller. I do. I love Jermaine the storyteller. He told the same story like 8 different songs. Now, granted, on this one he modernized it a little bit. You know, Shorty had her OnlyFans. His mama seen through all the bullshit from off rip. Yeah, but like it's the same story, Cole. The fall off. This the fall off. I waited 10 years for this. This is why y'all ain't send me a fall off sweater, respectfully. Because I was one of the first people to buy that vinyl. I should have got a fall off sweater. This is why y'all ain't send it to me. But like, it's not a bad song. It's not a bad song at all. It's another one of those For Your Eyes Only, Truly Yours types of songs. It's not the song that I waited 10 years for, Jermaine. It's still way better than Who the Fuck Is You, though. That second beat on Who the Fuck Is You is terrible. 7.1 out of 10. Next song is called What If.
It's for everybody out there that ever.
You know what this beat remind me of? I'm sorry, I haven't done this in a lot of songs, so I feel like I could do this again. This beat reminds me of this picture right here. Nothing else. Just this picture right here. This is what this beat reminds me of. Like, hold on.
It's for everybody out there that ever fell out with somebody.
Don't it fit?
Famous
Look.
motherfucker. Just to look back and be like, yeah. Damn.
I don't mean no
I feel
disrespect.
like that.
It's just that's what this beat remind me of.
What if? What if? What if? What if the bullshit never got in the way? You'll still be my nigga to this day. I'm saying what if? What if? What if? What if the bullshit never got in the way? I still have my nigga to this day. What's up, Pac? I heard that record that you did that just dropped. It's bubbling, got me wondering when the love stopped. Hit him up, I'm like, maybe I should write you before shit go left. The streets is a bit upset. You claiming that you fuck my bitch, but check. Instead of escalating at a time when niggas say big, let's decimate him. I'm telling him chill, cause although he violating in my heart, I could never hate him. I love you, I hope it ain't too late to tell you when you got shot. I came to visit you at Bellevue, but you were sleeping. They let me peeking. I said a prayer by your bedside. Bandages covered the bleeding. I'm thinking, dog, I told you. Watch them niggas you close to. I know dudes, and they won't hesitate to smoke you if shit go left. While you was locked, I should've wrote you, but life happens. Promo, mad shows to do still. No excuse, I didn't do what I was supposed to. And maybe that's what provoked you to use your vocals to speak my name with a negative tone. As you stared at the walls of that cell on your own. Wonder how long it be before they let you come home and get your money. You maybe started looking at me funny. Perhaps you might have felt that I betrayed you or played you, or thought that I knew about that setup and could have saved you. And maybe that made you come out on some war shit. East Coast, West Coast, now media is trying to force it. Of course it's entertainment, but the world is full of ignoramus that view the rich and famous as either heroes or villains with no feelings. Not knowing most drama only leads to more killings. Well, fuck that, nigga, I'm hurt. I miss my dog, I ain't gotta hide. If I hurt you, I apologize. What if
I can turn back the hands of time?
What if?
Turn back the hands of time?
What if? What if the bullshit never got in the way? You'll still be my nigga to this day. I'm saying, what if?
If I can turn back the hands of time?
What if?
Turn back the hands of time?
What if? What if the bullshit never got in the way? I still have my nigga to this day. Today was going to Vegas until I opened your letter. I cried through all of his pages, been trying to get it together. I'm coming out there and why? I gotta find you in person to look you dead in your eyes and let you know I've been hurting, been moving off pure adrenaline, never knowing for certain who's on my side and who's obliged for closing my curtains. So in the midst with clenched fists, I picked up the sword. I know there's money in violence, I know there's profit in war. But see, I felt that you left me to hang. I gave you game, rap for the bitches, I said. Saw you switch up your lane. Your content resembling mine, it brought you fame. I didn't complain, I cheered you on with no disdain. And at the same time, my destiny brought me pain. From kicking it with some venomous niggas, I know the same. Ones that you warn me about, I ain't listen. The trigger squeeze, my paranoia noticed you in the vicinity. So when they sentenced me, lawyers milked me for every penny. All I had inside that cell was my memory. And plus the fear that while I'm gone, they forgetting me. How niggas shouting me out, but never visit me. And as the time crept, that mindset became a mission. You came to represent my opposition. So when I got out, I chose drama. Took the war route and went all out. Not care about the fallout. Suddenly now I got the mob out. Plus a whole side ready to ride. Now I gotta tell them stall out, cause tears fill in my eyes. Your letter helped me understand the power in love, the choice to be the bigger man. No shit got out of hand, I'll take the blame for it. For my mistakes, I couldn't take you getting slain for it. For falling victim to ego, vengeance, and dollar signs. I wanna say from the heart, I apologize. What if?
If I can turn back the hands of time?
What if?
Turn back the hands of time?
What if? What if the bullshit never got in the way? You'll still be my nigga to this day. I'm saying, what if?
If I can turn back the hands of time?
What if?
Turn back the hands of time?
What if? What if the bullshit never got in the way? We'll still have them niggas to this day. What if? 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 what if, 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 yeah.
So he was rapping from the perspective of Pac, and I respect that he did what Pac does, and he when he rapped his vocals, he rapped them twice and doubled them up. That's what Pac used to do to make his voice sound deeper. So I can respect that. Not worse than that beat on Who the Fuck Is You, so I can't rate it worse than Who the Fuck Is You. But it's pretty putting me to sleep. Um 7.1 out of 10. Next song is called Quick Stop.
We need to change our ways, doing the same thing we did yesterday. Making beats, getting high, chasing freaks, feeling fine. It's still the same old shit, but I think we ain't gon' quit. Making a rhyme, climbing a hill, staying alive, trying to live. Once in a while, I get in my head too much. Just trying to live. And that's when I call, hoping you'll pick up. That's all it is. The voice message. Bruh, how the fuck you got so rich and yet you wear the same fits and pair of sneaks like every week? Cause I don't care to change shit. I'm like a creature of habit. Plus, what's the point burning bread when like a creek in your attic? I still be turning your head just to confirm if that dread-headed tall fella is cold. I try to walk with the hoodie, whether the weather is cold, whether the weather is warm. It's just to cover the form. When doing regular things, try to repel getting swarmed. But yesterday I was driving, trap music album did blast. Took me back to a time when I was down in my last. Was rapping TIP rhymes, then I looked down at the dash. Oh shit, I'm tripping, reminiscing, damn near ran out of gas. I pulled into this little station that I had seen on the Ave. In a peculiar hood and unfamiliar paths. I got no hoodie, it's bad. Hopped out and went to the pump. I pushed the 93 button, felt like a sitting little duck. While looking over my shoulder, I heard this dude on the corner sound like he talking to me. Hey bro, you smoke marijuana? I got that pack if you need. And I could smell the aroma. I told him, nah, I'm alright. I never once was a stoner. The tank was taking so long to fill up, I thought it was broke. Could feel the curiosity coming from buddy that spoke. Right then he started to approach. Hey bro, you look real familiar. I said I get that a lot. As he got closer, it got clearer. Oh shit, that's cold, nigga. Wait, what you doing over this way? Bro, I was just 13 years old when I got hold of your tape. I tried to put niggas on, but they was slow to go play. Bro, you the GOAT, they didn't know then, but bet they know it today. I need a flip right quick, cause dog, I don't even know what to say. To make a dollar bill right now, I'm out here throwing bouquets, slinging flowers, but I play your arms and know it's a way. I played your shit when bro got hit, it helped me cope with the pain. I played your shit when mama tripped and I had nowhere to stay. I swear I feel like you was with me in my loneliest phase. The love he showed me was so strong, it damn near blow me away. See, even I be need reminders on my loneliest day that I should live in my purpose if I deliver my verses and get the fuck out my way. I figure out what to say. Some days I focus to eat, some days I focus to pray. I get a whole lot of love, some days I focus on hate. I took a selfie with dog and gave the longest embrace, then looked him right in his face to let him know that this thanks was from a genuine place. Cause this continuous race to be the best will leave you stepping at a strenuous pace till you forget who you is and you forget who you ain't. Before you know it, you're trapped inside that picture you paint. This life is more than just rap, more than the bitches you scrape, more than the riches you stack. See, it's the difference you make. Yeah, it's the difference you make. Yeah, it's the difference you make. Yeah, it's the difference. We need to change our ways, doing the same thing we did yesterday. Making beats, getting high, chasing freaks, feeling fine. It's still the same old shit, but I think we ain't gon' quit. Making a rhyme, climbing a hill, staying alive, trying to live. Just trying to live. That's all it is.
The next story. Like I said, I like when J. Cole writes stories, and at least this time it wasn't the same one. um it wasn't a bad song. I think I'm just defeated because I expected something brand new, and this just feels like For Your Eyes Only Part 2. And I love that album. Again, that's my favorite J. Cole album of all time. But it just feels like For Your Eyes Only Part 2. And it's 2:30 in the morning. So I was hoping to hear some boom bap beats, some Alchemist beats, some triple entendres, some crazy shit from Cole. But the song in and of itself is like an 8. It's a good song. It's just my expectations were so different. Not higher. I'm not gonna say higher because it's still a good song. It's just different expectations. And the whole world is the Ville. There we go. And the whole world is the Ville. You can't even see the song no more. It's okay. You can see it right here. We only have one more song after this. It's the final bonus song.
What I rep to the death is where my steps were first taken. At that same time, my mom's felt the earth shaking under her. Her youngest son was a baby Godzilla, raised amongst the days and the crazy-eyed killers. The VILLE. Some of them sell cars, some of them sell weed, some of them sell pills, some of them sell keys, some of them sell grills, some of them sell studio time so that you can go rhyme using your mind to dream bigger than most do. Well, listen close, the perfect nigga to coach you is on the mic to ignite the Ville's first in flight. I'm a right brother, the hardest nigga on the mic, got a white mother. She picked a hell of a spot from the bottom. One day her son was finna dwell at the top. Yeah, I've been all around the world, but I never forgot the fucking Ville. The motherfucking Ville. Said the Ville. The motherfucking Ville. The Ville. The motherfucking Ville. Said the Ville. The motherfucking Ville. FAYETTEVILLE. 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 The best ciphers was football games or at the skating rink wherever all the neighborhoods came. A lot of niggas carry razors and be hanging with gangs. But when I started rapping, I wasn't afraid of them things. I started killing niggas one by one. The crowd was getting bigger. When I got done, they said youngin' is a problem. But yet and still, we in an unknown city where no record deals had ever filled somebody's pockets. That's when I clocked it. If they won't come to me, I go to them and make a profit. I took it up top. Now can you visualize the optics? The only southern nigga that New York ever adopted. Queens nigga with the honorary doctorate. But still the Ville remains in my veins. I came to do what I claim I do to attain what was ordained unattainable for a nigga from the Ville. The motherfucking Ville. The Ville. The motherfucking Ville. I said the Ville. The motherfucking Ville. From the Ville. The motherfucking Ville. FAYETTEVILLE. 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 Now this tale was composed for those who arose within this little area code on the globe. Like the rose that grows from out the concrete abodes. You gotta just go, no matter the goal. You're from a beautiful, but not reputable place. You seen your fair share of funeral dates, but smiles far outweigh the tears. Embrace the hurt, don't downplay your fears. It may take years, just keep your eyes on the road as you steer. Keep all negative peers in your rear view mirror. Cause most niggas is scared, they wanna be safe. And they gon' try to tear you down because you wanna be great. In order for there to be love, there's gonna be hate. Remember, this life ain't guaranteed. Talk to the mic for your therapy. Aim for the top, you'll be there with me. From the Ville, the motherfucking Ville. The Ville, the motherfucking Ville. From the Ville, the motherfucking Ville. The Ville, the motherfucking Ville. FAYETTEVILLE. FAYETTEVILLE. FAYETTEVILLE.
Love put me on the corner. street. Love put me on the corner. Love put me in the street.
I genuinely don't remember what I rated Who the Fuck Is You. And this song to me isn't worse than Who the Fuck Is You. So if this rating that I give it is lower than what I gave that one, I'm sorry. That was like a 6 out of 10. I'm just like. Final song, Ocean Way bonus. It's the final song on the album. B sounds familiar. It's a very familiar beat. I've heard this beat somewhere before.
On a grassy knoll with the rifle in hand, Cupid cleans his little scope and calmly aims at a man. He had no plans of falling, dreams of balling, glorified car girls calling, numb the strength of love's endorphins, lust and golfing. Yeah, I'm lost in here, but I found my way, I swear. Through all the fog I stare, dropped off this cross I bear, and chopped off my head, and tossed it back there somewhere. Now I'm headed home, my dear, and I brought a poem to share, and here's what it said. Love is a candle it can rain. After the storm, we're still aflame. Oh, love has been called a losing game, but the more that I love, the more I gain.
Okay. 8 out of 10. That was a good closer. Thoughts on the album. Hold on. Make sure you can see me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thoughts on the album. My thoughts on the album are I've been too hard on the album. I should have went into it with more of a mindset of this is Jermaine and Jermaine is gonna do what Jermaine wants to do. Instead, I went into it with the thought process of I've been waiting 10 years for this album. And I had to realize 10 years ago it was For Your Eyes Only. And For Your Eyes Only was my favorite J. Cole album. So I should have expected something along that vein. Um this is a great album. It is not gonna do well with the masses. It's not gonna do well with the media because people hated For Your Eyes Only. And this album is in that same vein. You think about the come up in the warm up, even sideline stories, he's talking about his career and how he wants to be great. And on here, you would anticipate him thinking about, or him speaking about how great he was, but instead it was another personal album, and it was 2 discs of a personal album. He spoke about his wife a lot. He spoke about his children a lot. Not that that's a bad thing. I have a kid of my own. It's not a bad thing to talk about your family. I expected this to be the close of of a of a of a hip hop chapter, but instead this was more of a close of a light. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix the focus of my camera. I don't know why my camera's doing this. Instead of it being the close of like a hip hop chapter, it was the close of a family chapter. And it's like, it's almost as if we were listening to Jermaine Lamar Cole. We were not listening to J. Cole. We were listening to Jermaine Lamar Cole. And that's not the same person. Um Overall, this is an album that I will play at least 6 more times. Much more than 6 more times, because granted, I'm a biased J. Cole fan. But I cannot I cannot sit here and tell you that I'm not a little bit, not disappointed. Disappointed is not the word, because this is a great album. 99% of the time with great beat selection, great beat creation, because I know it was just him and T minus and maybe some elite, it was great beat creation for the most part, other than that second beat on Who the Fuck Is You. That was a horrible beat, and I'm not gonna stop saying that. That might be Jermaine's worst song ever. Um Seriously, that might be his worst song ever. And the fact that he used that to tease the album, it was a snippet, and he knew that that first beat was fire. He had to know that second beat was garbage. But this is an album that I will play again. This is an album that I will have to turn on when I'm in my most emotional state, like similar to For Your Eyes Only. Um, I truly hope that we get some documentaries the same way we did with For Your Eyes Only. Because I want to see the. It's been 10 years. I want to see somewhat of the process of making this album. With that being said, I do have queued up um Birthday Blizzard, just because Birthday Blizzard was uh a it was it was it was what I expected from this album, but I will not play that in this video. So if you want to see Birthday Blizzard, if you want to see my reaction to Birthday Blizzard, it's a little late. I've heard Birthday Blizzard probably 40 times already. But this is just gonna be my reaction to it. If you want to hear it, watch the next video. But thank you for watching. It's been 2.5 hours. Uh, Thank you. Thank you for sharing this experience with me. I don't think I have rated the album. The album, I will give the album a 7.9 out of 10. On initial listening, not viewing. Initial listening, it was a 7.9 out of 10. But I know when I listen to it again, that number will jump. So my advice to everyone who listened to this album, listen to it again 3 more times, and then finalize what songs you like, what songs you don't like. Other than Who the Fuck Is You, respectfully, I have no problem with you never listening to that song again. That second beat was trash. But yeah, thank you for joining me on this journey. This is Lifestyle G. Peace.